have a little adventure in your heart and you want to do it traditionally, take a longboat to some of these Krabi islands. If not, they have the huge speedboats. You see them down here. They got the big Honda outboards. It's going to be, you know, more of a tour, guided tour thing. The riverside of Krabi in Old Town, Krabi, Thailand. If I wanted to really experience it and it wasn't bad weather, I would just do this. And they're over there. Boat tours, and I think, and ferry service. So I'm going to go over there right now and see the routes. I think they change per season. So let's see where they're going. Oh, so Fifi. So it says Hong Island. That's a nice one. Fifi. I've been there. This is Fifi Don. If you see big resorts, Fifi Don, not Fifi. Fifi Lay is the one with the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, but you can't really do swimming. It's just a walk through a nature preserve and then take a photo for 30 minutes and then you leave. I don't think they let you swim there anymore, which they shouldn't. Too much human presence there. But that's Fifi Don. It looks all right, but there's a lot of boats out there. That's a nice picture compared to what it really looks like. A lot of boat traffic, depending on the time of year. But what we got up here on the wall, this is faded, but it gives you an idea. Krabi to Koh Jom, a couple hours back to Phuket. It's only an hour from here. So Krabi is closer, if just to let you know, to Phi Phi Lay, Phi Phi Don, all that stuff that you see on the travel, you know, videos and stuff. I got some videos, but I got a short one about the over tourism out there. But I got some in archive, and I just never got around to doing much Phuket. And I didn't. I don't know why. I should have edited it when I went down there a year or so back. So here's some of the schedules you'll see, and they told me it's 1,000 baht. Is that round trip? Is 1,000 baht two-way, one-way? One-way. Wow. 1,000 baht. So that's when I went a couple years ago from Phuket. I think it was like 400 or 500 baht. So I think it's more now, you know. So if you want to go by one of these big speedboats, it's kind of a tour. So that's what they're taking you out there, but I don't know if that includes everything. Let me ask her. They don't want to talk to me because they figured out that I kind of knew more than as soon as they find out you know a lot about the area or country, they don't want to talk to you much because you already know the deal a little bit. They're trying to solicit a tourist, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you straight. I just wanted to find out price and ask them good questions. If you see this lady show me her book, so these are different prices, and it includes like, you know, going down to these areas. So I don't know if it's coming out good, but for instance, looks like 28, 2,000, 1,400. So they all include different things, but it depends on what the tour includes. A speedboat, some kind of buffet or light lunch, and they have it set up out there, you know, fried rice, sandwiches, that kind of thing. And then the guys, and then the life jacket, all that, and then of course they're going to sell you all kind of stuff. Another thing is, if you see them selling you water shoes, don't buy those. Just bring your flip-flops or shoes. You're not going to need them. They say you're going to cut your feet. If you're going to cut your feet, don't go. But that's their thing, is they'll try. It's a way to make a few extra bucks. My person I was with did it, and we never even used them. I mean, we just walked around with flip-flops or in the sand with our bare feet. So you go out there, take a photo. They're going to take you to a little area and do snorkel and that kind of thing. So, but it's going to be quick. 30 minutes, 45 minutes to the different islands. You're going to buy the different islands. It's very scenic, it is. But it's very touristy. So just keep that in mind. I would say do it one time. I've done it once or twice over a decade. So, but now I would, if it was me, if you really want to give to locals, you just hire one of these guys. Especially if you want to see the way that Thais originally traveled for the last 100 years or so, is you get on one of these boats and they'll take you over there for $2,500 all day. These are the islands. Wow, this is a really good billboard. I love it. I had just noticed this walking by. Let me take a photo. Y'all can do a screenshot. Here's some of the islands right here. Here it is. They got it out here. I love it. So these are the islands. So this island, you see these right here, these 4 islands, Chicken Island, Pota Island, Tala Island, Pranan Cave, which these are ones that are near here. Hong Island is going to be a little further away. Maya Bay, these are going to be on the beach side. Maya Bay, Monkey Bay, Fifi Lay, Fifi Don, that's the ones you see mainly on TV. I would skip that. Now, I would do this one, and Hong Island is a good one too. Hong Lagoon, that one. Just asked this gentleman right over here, he's one of the longboat owners, and we were talking about boats, and he said that over here on this plaque, and I didn't see it, it was faded. He said, yeah, the poster under is newer, but he said there's actually prices, and he said most of them been the same for a long time. And the prices say it says 1 to 5 people per boat. So unless you go over 5 people, this is a better deal. But there you go. Okay. Here's the whole area of Krabi tourism map. You gotta love it, right? So, you know, they know it's important to put this out here, and this doesn't look too old either. The one behind it does. But you see there's another one. Tells you the area. And hopefully you guys could see that. The sun's coming down on my face. So you see, we're over here on the other side. This river, you can't even see it. It's over here. But anyway, there you go. And these are the different islands. You choose the different packages, what you want to do, and then you go out there. I'm kind of waiting around. You have different options is what I'm saying. Just ask around, talk to them. And it's crazy. I wish I had my own sailboat and I wouldn't have to depend on any of these guys. That's what these guys do. They come over here with their own sailboat. But you're talking about a lot of money for that sailboat. So, especially if it ain't junk. Just to go from here now over by the Anong or Raleigh Beach area, it's going to be cheaper a little bit because they got to go so far, but a lot of the boats park here, so they'll even bring shuttles over here from even the center of town to bring you here. This is the old town. So to cut to the chase, these are worth it if you've never done it and you got a family, you don't want to worry about it or whatever, and you're not adventurous, whatever. Phi Phi Don, Phi Phi Lay, and the tour to do a few islands over there, not just be dropped off, is anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000, which is $75 to $100 per person, but it includes lunch and stuff like that, and you're gone all day. So you maybe do it one time, but if you these guys will take you to 3 or 4 islands all day, and you can swim. Some of them, they'll let you snorkel and swim. You can bring your mask if they don't have it. And that's the difference. They might supply mask and all that, but these guys, they do it all the time. They know the area. They're privateers, what they call privateers, and you can hire these guys. They'll walk around these docks, or they're over on the beach side. You'll see them hanging out, and they'll be in the shade. Trust me, they're not dumb like us. They hang out in the shade within, 25, 30 meters from their boat. Okay, so they're there, somewhere, not isolated Krabi. This is similar Phuket. The deal, so you can go on a tour for $50 to $100, including lunch. But if you want it cheaper, so say 2,500 baht, 5 people, which will be, 500 baht per person, but it doesn't include lunch. You just buy your lunch wherever they drop you off, or you bring a packed lunch. There you go, and you need to ask them those questions, and they'll show you a little map where they're going to go. There's nothing wrong with it. You're supporting local. You want to do this? This is a big company. Could be even a foreign company. Who knows? You do that down there at Marina. There's marinas scattered all over Thailand. Tell me what you think about the Krabi area. If you've ever come here, or any advice, what do you think about the different islands? And maybe you can give somebody help them. If I don't answer it, maybe you can. I know a lot of general information about Thailand between the big cities and destinations, visas, marriage. I should be talking more about that. It opens a whole new can of worms, and people, when I'm telling the truth about stuff, the reason I haven't made more about property ownership, marriage, all that, because it doesn't matter who it is. There's people from here and outside of here that'll just you know, it'll be a negative experience for me. And also, I put myself out there when I talk. I know the travel video, travel logistics can be boring. I made a couple videos talking about it. I hope that helps. A little short video on the speedboat tours over in Krabi. I'll show and try to blend in the video the beach side. I'm going over there soon. I decided to stay on the riverside because I was kind of thinking outside the box, plus the airport's near by the riverside in Krabi in Old Town, right over here, and the rooms are fairly cheap. So I've probably already said that. You want to think about staying over here if you don't need a big resort, a big swimming pool, especially if you're a couple or a backpacker or a couple with a small child. You might want to consider, if you're on a budget, if you're from especially Europe or somewhere and you want to stay here in this area. A lot of amazing restaurants, and it's going to be cheaper than the beach side in Krabi. Just a little tip. We'll see you later. And then you can always go over the beach for a couple days or rent a motorbike or a car. And there's plenty of guys that'll take you around for a fee, like these guys over here. So they're there ready, and they're friendly, you know. But anyway, there it is, riverside right there. You do a tour. I might even think about going out there from here. That's on the big boat. But all these long boat guys will take you out there for 2,500 baht for the whole day, and they'll just take you out there, and it's more of a personalized service. Hold on a second. With that said, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. Remember, don't just watch these videos on your couch or in your office or wherever you're at. Get out there, plan, and go. If you're watching on Instagram or something, you can search for me on Instagram. Most of my Instagram videos under the same name are mainly food and restaurants. And if you want to watch another video about Krabi, follow me to the end screen right now.